0-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. 66 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers are back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
58 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 7 yards to pick up there. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
On second down, it's Mitchell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
49ers 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On play action, Haskins. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. They've got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back.
94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Mitchell. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down now. It's Mitchell, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Lance looking to throw it. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Sermon.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Sermon
with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run out of the gun with Swift. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Lance, a give now to Sermon.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And to give this time to the tailback. Shedding the tackle. And he's got this down to the 35.
133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 27. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And Lance now to throw.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, it's Mitchell. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are right back in this football game. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect the game proceeds. He's going to go back reason that they drafted him and go out.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Nick Bosa had an outstanding freshman campaign in 2019 with a 9-sack season and was named Defensive Rookie of the Year. Went down with a knee injury in Week 2 last year, and the Niners' fortunes seemed to sag right along with it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.